Let me show y'all the time. Let me show y'all the time. And that is not p.m. You can tell because we ain't got to the point that it's dark at 5 o'clock. Okay. When is time going back? Am I going crazy? But ain't time supposed to have gone back in America? I know other countries don't do that, but I like getting my extra hour of sleep for a minute. You know, when it falls back, I need that extra hour. Right at that moment that I get that extra hour is when I feel like I'm about to die and I need some extra sleep. Or is it just me? Okay, but anyway. Hey, hoes. All right, so we are going to be talking about vanillas. I am getting into the notes of fall and winter and things like that. And, you know, some other videos I have planned. But trying not to, in my effort not to be that chick who's like, oh my God, I don't want to do it. Listen, we're going to talk vanillas because vanilla is such a popular note. And I did do a poll and y'all said y'all wanted to hear about vanillas. So let's talk about vanilla fragrances that I have and want to share. Okay, y'all, so if I sound a little like my voice is going in and out, it's because I need my morning water, but I forgot to bring it down, and Kari is asleep. Don't want to disturb him because then that ends my filming. But anyway, let's talk vanillas. Now, there are some vanillas that everybody knows about, everybody talks about. So some of them you're not going to see in here. A few of them I put in just because, but a few of them I left out because I'm like, you know about that one. And if you don't, I'm sure if you see another vanilla video, you will see it. So let's talk about a few that you're doing too much. Let's just go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start off with two that are kind of popular. One is super popular. One is kind of popular. So we're going to knock them out right quick. Yes, Caillouet Vanilla 28, because if I did this whole vanilla video, there was going to be somebody in the comments talking about, but what about, I love Caillouet Vanilla 28. Like, I don't know about it. Okay, I don't know about everything, but everybody, especially the women, know about Caillouet Vanilla 28. Okay, so this is a basic vanilla, brown sugary, sweet, all that good stuff. It is really good for layering. You know, if you need to sweeten up something, Caillouet 28, Vanilla 28 is, you know, very good at it. Do I need to wear it all the time? And yes, you can wear it all. You can wear it. You know, it's a nice, if you like a sweet vanilla, kind of brown sugary vanilla, this is perfect for you. But there's that. I'm done with it. Now, this one is the most inexpensive thing I own. And y'all know what this is. As some of you all know, this is Choco Musk. Now, this is by Al Rehab. This is really, really well known. If you want to smell like a vanilla hot chocolate, I would say this is perfect. It is inexpensive. You can get the perfume oil. Find this on Amazon for around $12. Might have gone up by now. I haven't checked recently. When I purchased it, it was $12. And it's just a base. It's just a really good chocolate vanilla. It is so good that everybody loves this fragrance. And this is one of the few chocolates that I can wear without it irritating me and getting like, ugh. So this is really, so this is Choco Musk by Al Rehab. All right. Next up, we're going to talk about a couple of houses that are kind of, you know, hey, vanilla. So the House of Mugler. Now, if you do aliens, you know, most of the aliens have a vanilla note in them. But we're going to talk about this one because this one, you know, she's loved sometimes and sometimes she ain't. This is one that is an acquired taste, or you have to have a certain type of aesthetic taste wise. This is Aura by Mugler. Now, this is a green vanilla. It is very, I had to move my ring. It is it has this green note to it, which is quite, it gives the vanilla this really like, kind of like herbally, almost herbally vibe to it. It's really something that you have to wear. Like the first time when I first got it, now I like it for the bottle because Mugler makes beautiful bottles. But at first I was like, I don't know about this. So this is an acquired taste. You have to wear it a couple of times to see if you really like it. And what happens is, because the green note can be a little off-putting, kind of gives it a mintiness. It kind of comes off minty, and I don't like mint, but for some reason it works in here. So it's like this minty kind of vibe, but yet still but vanilla. But the vanilla comes through, and then it just becomes this really pretty green vanilla. Quite different, quite like, you know, nothing like you, it's hard to find something like this. All right, so that is Mugler. Hey, it's me and my co-star Bakari. We just want you to know, we would like a comment. We would like to hear about your favorite vanillas. Can you give me some vanillas that, you know, just throw it in there. I don't care if it's like everybody wears it. I don't care. I want to know what your favorite vanilla is, because vanilla, you know, it's all about y'all. And y'all might talk about something in the comments, because y'all talk in the comments a little more about some vanillas that y'all really like. You think they should, Kari? You think they should? Can we do this? Pound it out. High five it. All right, and a pound. So that's what we want y'all to do. High five and pound us out some comments. Okay, we appreciate y'all. Then, of course, another house that is well known for their vanillas is Guerlain. Guerlain has a signature type of vanilla. If you smelled enough like the Shalimars and things like that, you will know the Guerlain vanilla. And this is one. This is Shalimar Souffle de Lumiere. I have the Souffle Intense. I am getting a very small partial of the Melissa Matanka. But yeah, so this has this beautiful Guerlain vanilla, which is, you have to smell it to know it, but it is gorgeous. It is very I would say it's like a petite vanilla. It doesn't project out super far, but it stays close to you, and you smell delicious. But you smell it's very French, and it's very French pastry like. So it's a very classic, very ladylike, elegant vanilla. Shalimar Souffle de Lumiere and Souffle Intense. I'm just gonna say it here, people. If you like Lyra, but you don't want to put out that coin for Lyra, get Souffle Intense. Souffle de Lumiere is a little bit more brighter. Souffle Intense smells like lemon pound cake to me. As it dries down, it gets a very lemony pound cake, which is very similar to the way Lyra is. This one is a little more brighter, the Lumiere, because it's a little more the citrus is a little more brighter. So the vanilla is there, but it leans more toward the citrus. So if you want it a little more citrusy, get Lumiere. If you want it just that classic lemon pound cake, get Souffle Intense. Now, y'all done heard it here. Just don't be acting like you don't know. Now, since I talked about the Guerlain vanilla, let's talk about some new vanillas I have. Let's talk about these new vanillas. Sorry, I had to put on a rain because I just felt bare. Okay. Recently, as in the last few weeks, I got my hands on these. Now, these are by, can I say this? These are by. Okay. All right. So since we're talking about the Guerlain vanilla, let's talk about this house. This is Sylvain Delacourt, who used to be a perfumer for Guerlain, who has now started her own house. I have looked at her a few times, and I don't know why I didn't buy her discovery set in all this time. I think I'm gonna buy the other ones because she actually puts it at a price that makes sense. Her discovery sets are $10, y'all. $10. For each collection. She has orange blossom, musk, and vanilla. Why am I saying this now? Because I was gonna do a whole video, but anyway. So I never tried them, but just so happens Fragrance Buy had a really good deal on them, and so I bought this one first, and we're going to talk about them. This is Vahina. Oh my goodness, you know. So I got this in. This is a beautiful, stunning osmanthus. This is an apricot vanilla. Now it does have this green note, and it comes up when you first spray. It's kind of green, but it dissipates, and as it dries down, you get this beautiful apricot vanilla. I didn't want to buy any more because, of course, I wanted to try them first, but the price was so good. Then I went back and I picked up these two. This is Vanori. Vanori is this really, this is a honeyed vanilla. It's got frangipani in it, so it has that kind of frangipani note going on, but it's a sweet honeyed vanilla, and but the honey isn't too much. It's just enough honey. I'm sorry, I keep looking over there because I thought somebody was at my door. It has this like little drizzle of honey that makes it just perfect. So this is Vanori. I think I'm going to do a whole video on them, so I'm just going to give you like what it smells like. I'll tell you everything when I do the video. This is Vangelis. This is a powdery irisy vanilla. It's very powdery, very elegant. Got that like classic vibe. That is Vangelis. So those are 3 different types of vanillas. All right, so here we go. Now, speaking of another house that is all about the vanillas, which is, of course, my La Maison de la Vanille. We can sit up here and, you know, I could go through them all, but I'm going to give you some that I think that you might be interested in right now. This is this time of year, so let's talk about Nuit à Salzburg, which is Vanille Tabac. If you are looking for that tobacco vanille vibe, you can get it from here. Now, the thing with this is, ladies, let me just tell you, is that when you first spray it, it is very tobacco. So it can lean masculine. It can be a little off-putting. But as it dries down, it becomes this really, really delicious, spicy vanilla tobacco. Kind of got a little fruit in it. It is really gorgeous. Now, the thing is, people say these don't last. On me, they do, and that's very rare that things last on me. But these are old EDTs, and they do last on me. Now, people do complain about the longevity of some of them. Some of them do not last as long as others, but these I have found they do. And of course, if you layer them with stuff, honey pie, you good. All right, so this is Vanille Flamboyant de Bourbon. Now, I keep telling y'all this is a boozy plum vanilla. Boozy plum vanilla. So if you are into plum at this time of year, this is perfect. It's got that boozy vanilla. It is just deliciously intoxicating. I love it. Now, if you like that kind of, hold on, this isn't the one. All right, this is Vanille Fleurie de Tahiti, which is more about Tahitian vanilla. It's not, don't think of it as a tropical one. It's not. It is a vanilla cookie on you. It has got that vanilla cookie vibe. So if you like to smell like sweet vanilla cookies, that's Vanille Fleur de Tahiti. All right, now, of course, we have in this for this one, the most popular from this brand when you talk about vanillas. I got it out. Whew. The most popular of this brand when you talk about vanillas is Orchidée Vanille. We all know it. We love it. If you don't know about it, it is a really beautifully done chocolatey vanilla. Oh my goodness, I gotta stop doing that. I gotta go and get to doing something. Okay, never mind. I'm talking to myself. Stop it. Yeah, don't let me talk to myself. Okay, but then let's talk about Bois Doré. Bois Doré is what it is. It's a woody vanilla. And it is good. It is a woody vanilla, but it's got this kind of, what is it? It's like this elusiveness to me that I always try to put my finger on it, but I know it smells good. You know what I'm saying? Like there's certain things that you can't like really finger, oh, it's because of this, but it smells good. So that's kind of how it is to me. It's kind of elusiveness to it but that gives it this like really just quite, why is that one? Okay, I'm sorry. That it makes it really delicious and really a really stand out vanilla. This is perfectly unisex. Anybody can wear it. Of course, anybody can wear anything. But yeah, it has this kind of softness to it that takes it away from being this like hard woody vanilla to a really wearable, just a really quite, I know some people think of it as sexy. I don't. I think it's more cozy. I think it's more chill vibes. I don't think of it as sexy, but some people do. But yeah, so this is Bois Doré. Away from that one. Now, this is Kiss Me Intense. Kiss Me Intense is one of my favorite ladylike, low-key sexy vibes. This is vanilla. It's almondy. It's powdery. You have to like that genre of fragrances to like it. But it's very powdery. It's very vanillic. It is very almondy. It is just kind of delicious to me. It's just delicious. She's delicious. And it's just a very, I feel very ladylike and pretty when I wear it, yet low-key sexy. So that is Kiss Me Intense. Put her back where she goes. All right. And then we have this right here, which is the wrong one. Now the right one. This is Crystal Love for Her. This is milk chocolate, some fruity notes to it, and vanilla. It smells like a really nice dessert. It's like a chocolatey dessert with like a, honestly, this is what it smells like to me. It smells like a really good sundae. You know, like how you have the vanilla and you have the chocolate and then you got some fruit. That's what it smells like. The milk chocolate is very well done. Like I said, I'm not always the best with chocolates, but this is a really good milk chocolate. And then the vanilla is there, but and then the fruitiness, like I would say Choco Must is like a milk chocolate, like a vanilla milk chocolate. This is a more elevated, a little more complex milk chocolate vanilla. So, you know, so there's a similarity to Choco Must, but it's a little more complicated and a little more elegant with the addition of the fruit. So it's a fruity, milk chocolatey vanilla. That's what it is. Then speaking of things like that, this is Mirabelle by Vicanto. Man, I gotta take some to these because I love the bottles, but man, they get messed up. Okay, so Quinta Canto, this is Mirabelle. Mirabelle to me is like a high-end vanilla drink. This could be a vanilla cocktail because it's slightly boozy, but it is a high-end vanilla drink. It is not going to Dunkin' Donuts and getting you vanilla hot chocolate or vanilla, you know, a vanilla, no, vanilla latte. No, this is going to a very high-end coffee house that has that beautiful, and I'm not saying coffee, but I'm just saying this is a very cocktaily, just a very beautiful vanilla drink. It's not about coffee or anything, so let me get that out your mind. It's not about coffee, but what it is it's got this kind of like you're sipping a warm vanilla drink, like something that is vanilla based. And it's just warm and cozy, like maybe a nice vanilla tea. There is no tea in here, but I'm saying, you know how like a vanilla tea has this warm and coziness to it? That's kind of what this is. I would just say you throw some booze in it though, like a boozy vanilla drink. That's what I get from it. That's what I get. I'm just telling y'all what I get. All right, this is Black Vanilla by Mancera. You know, I had to throw Mancera up in here. This one is a more floral vanilla. On me, I get, now excuse how this is. This is all messed up and I need to decant it. But this is more floral in the beginning to me. So this is like one of my more floral vanillas. And it has like, and as it dries down, the vanilla becomes more prominent. It makes this quite a different take on vanilla. As opposed to you having this really, you know, vanilla centric, very, this is more floral on me, and then the vanillas come in and you still get this kind of florally vanilla vibe from it. So I love it for that because it's a really gorgeous, like This is something that you could wear all the time. This is all year. Because the vanilla is not so strong and so sweet, it's more subtle. It's a little more, how do I want to say this? So, cut all that out. Okay. So it's a little more floral, it's less sweet. So it makes it easier to wear all the time because it has the vanilla without that added sweetness that so often many associate with vanilla. So that's black vanilla. Now, speaking of another kind of dry vanilla, this is Seta by Moresque. This is part of the Secret collection. This is one of my newer vanillas. And I was like, okay, people were talking about it. Okay. And honestly, I've worn it and it is a dry vanilla. So you get this dryness from it where it makes it quite, you can overspray this. Oh, it's so good. It is so good. It has this kind of, it's the woodiness, and it's like the wood, like if you took the bark of vanilla. If you know what vanilla is, the vanilla bean, this would be like the bark from the vanilla. And so it still has that vanilla in it, but it's more dry. It feels like, it was a dried pod. It was like, the pod was dry and they just like used that. They didn't scrape out the beans. They just used the dried pod and just let it soak in there. And that's what Seta is. And quite lovely on the skin, and it has this kind of hold on. All right, here we go. It has a slightly citrusy, spicy vibe to it. That's what I was trying to remember how it feels, so I had to let it sit for a minute. It has a citrusy, spicy. Look who's here. I knew he was coming. One of my co-stars is awake. He's going to sit here and be quiet because he's just waking up. Okay, because we're not going to stop filming because I got a couple more and we're done. Where was I at? Okay, so we talked about Seta. Now, let's talk about this one right here. This is Lavandis Trianon by Maison Lancome. Hard to get, but so good. So this one is a milky lavender drink. This is a sweet, sugary lavender milk drink. It is so comforting. It is so cozy. It lasts on the skin. It is gorgeous. And I'm not a lavender person, but this is a beautiful take on lavender that if you're not a lavender person, but you love a good sweet, kind of gourmandy, milky, lactonic vibe, try Lavandis Trianon if you can get your hands on it. It is worth it. I was so surprised that I liked it because honestly, I wanted it because it was a Maison Lancome. I didn't, I wasn't all like, oh my God, it's Lavandis Trianon. But now that I have it, I am so glad that I have it. Amen. Okay, Gigi gonna finish it. Okay. Then we talk about Candyman by, of course, Dreamhouse of Curio. If you've been around me, you know this is Dreamhouse of Curio. Hey, man. And this is the most elegant, sweet candy-like fragrance you can get. And as it dries down, it has this gorgeous vanilla. So you want to hold that for me? You're going to hold them for me, okay? Hold this for me. Show them that. Show the camera. So this is Candyman. And so this is Candyman. And it has this, it is like beautiful, just delicious, candy-like vibe. Now, understand that this is not like Room 129, which to me is too much, too sugary, too sweet. This takes it to the a more wearable version for me. I know people love that Room 129 and Prada candy. This is like that, but it is just a more elegant, a more elevated vibe from that, because the vanilla is deep and rich. All the candy like vibes from it are deep and rich, and just wear on your skin like a sexy cloak. And I said cloak because this is Vincent, and I could see cloak being in his mind. All right. Then we have, you gonna hold this one for me for a minute? I guess you're not. You're still tired. All right. So then we have Black Sugar by Correz. I heard about this from Sebastian. So this is a more kind of florally vanilla. It has a lot of florals and it has rose and it has lily in it. So this is going to be a little more subtle. You're not going nowhere, sir. You're not walking around here. Give me a kiss. Can I have a kiss? Oh, no kisses. Can I have a hug? No. Okay, it's too early in the morning. You gonna hold this for me? Hold this one for Gigi. Okay, so we show this to the camera. Show it to the camera. Okay. All right, so this is Black Sugar. So this is a more this is a more floral vanilla. It has lily, it has rose in it, but it still has the sweetness that you want. So it's got caramel, it's got tonka bean. It is a really quite it's a complex fragrance to be from Correz, which is a skincare line. Which is a skincare line that that is known more for skincare than the fragrances, which are quite good. And these are EDTs, so they don't last as long, but they're good to have. Oh, you see yourself, man? You look good, even in the morning. You can say, "I woke up like this." Say, "I woke up like this." You're not ready to talk though, because it's kind of early. And then we're gonna end with these. These are my spicy vanillas. You gotta have a good spicy vanilla. This is Nuit et Confidence by Annick Goutal. This is always compared to Spiritus Double Vanille by Guerlain. I don't know. I have never tried that one yet. But this is a slightly spicy vanilla and just really sexy. Now, I'm going to say this one. There's a difference between the two spicy ones I have. And this one is very close to your skin. Stays really cozy. Really perfect if you are in intimate situations, or if you if you are in intimate situations, you know, and you're going to be close to somebody and you don't want to overpower them, but you still want to have a spicy little vibe. That is Nuit et Confidence. Now, let me tell you, real talk, I honestly bought this for the bottle. I saw this, I think, with Charlene Ford. I think this is who had it. And I was like, oh, okay, so I need this. And I read the notes and I was like, okay, it sounds good. But what I really was about was the bottle. The pom-pom did it for me. Then if you're talking about spicy vanillas, you cannot go wrong with this one right here. This one right here. This stunner. We're talking Nishane Ani. Now, everybody, very few people don't like this. If you like spicy vanillas, you love Ani, right? People love Ani. This is the most spicy vanilla you will ever get. It is a diva. It is a diva on a woman. It's a beast on a man. This thing projects out and lasts on you. It is spicy. It is gingery. It is, listen, I fell in love with it. As soon as I got it, I had never tried it, but I found a good... Okay. I found it and I was like, yes, I have been in love with it. I know it doesn't look like a dent in it, but that's because this is my second bottle. I did use it a lot. I sold off the rest to somebody because they wanted to try it. And I just like, I need to get back into it, because this is one of those things, like sometimes you get things and then you wear it and then you're like, no, I don't want to lose. I don't want to use it up. Let's stop doing that. Let's normalize using our shit. Let's normalize using our stuff, you know, and stop doing this special occasion. Like I keep saying, special occasion is because you woke up. So this is the last one, because quite frankly, it wasn't supposed to be the last one, but it was kind of hidden. This is Vanilla Silk by Gallagher Fragrances. I have become a really big Gallagher fragrance fan. I have to admit it. Rosé All Day, of course, we love that one. People love Wicked Good. There's a couple more that I'm gonna need. But this is Vanilla Silk, right? Now, this is one of their silk lines. These come up every once in a while. They are not always available. They did bring this back twice. They might bring it back again, but this is a ambery, woody vanilla. And that's it. It just says vanilla, white amber, musk, and woody notes. And that's exactly what it is, y'all. And with it being that, it is so just addictive. When I was wearing this, I was just like, oh, damn. It was like all day. I was like, damn, I smell good. Damn, I smell good. Because it's like this musky, woody vanilla. And even though that seems so simple, it is just so pretty. It's so good on the skin. So as it dries down, you get the musk more, you get the woods a little more, and but that vanilla makes it, it's like this whole little mix, and it's just beautiful. And that's what all it is: vanilla, white amber, musk, and woody notes. Now I'm sure there's some other things. I'm sure he's got some other things listed someplace, but it is what it is. It's a woody vanilla that is quite worth the expenditure. So you can just, so what are we doing, man? What are we doing? Okay, so thank you. You want to wear this? Come on, let's put this on. You can wear this here because I see you want it. Want to wear it? We'll spray it on you. You smell good. All right, so that is it for me and my co-star. That's it. So thank you all for hanging out with me as always, my whole squad. All right, so thank you for joining me as always. It's your LuuLuu and Bakari. Be bold, be brave, be fearless, be free. Talk to you later. You gonna wave? Wave, Kari. No wave? Say bye.